It's super hot outside.
So, we decided to take a dip.
How did we meet? Increasers, you won't believe this. Where?
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoe.
Okay, Eekfreesters, we just came back from the Red Cross and it's super hot outside
So, we decided to take a dip.
with a picnic.
Picnic muna tayo, let's go.
Let's go. So, our goal is to cool off a little bit, get a little bit to eat, and maximize the pool, which we haven't swam in for a long time. Well, it has been not years, but matagal. So, let's go.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
Ay, sarap. Ay, nakakapagod yung ginawa natin after cleaning.
Cleaning, going to the Red Cross.
So now we are here trying to refresh ourselves.
We are refreshing ourselves.
Oo,
We
kasi
are refreshed.
ayan, di ba refresh? After the aftermath of the Typhoon Rolly, we tried to take a dip in the pool kasi
The most important thing first is we have to help those who are in need. We've been hearing reports from Catanduanes and from others that they need help. So that's the very first and most important thing.
oo, please donate kami para kami, di ba? My dad's from Bato, Catanduanes, and it was the direct hit of the typhoon. So this morning we donated na specifically for Bato, Catanduanes. But my family is still raising money for our town. So kayo, if you have something extra, so please donate to the Red Cross or to, let's say, DSWD or other foundations para you can help our Filipino families who are affected by Typhoon Rolly.
Lots of our Eekfreesters have been asking questions about us.
Anong tanong nila?
Lots.
Anong alam?
May listahan.
Listahan?
Listahan.
So may listahan pala. Ano parang listahan ng mga utang?
So we came here with our picnic in order to answer some questions.
Like what? Like what? Like what?
So the unang question and the most popular question that ever came out on the icfrey YouTube channel.
You're the icfrey
YouTube channel is how did we meet?
That's something to be discussed here, ba?
Correct.
So where did we meet, Jeffrey?
So we actually I was bago dito sa Philippines. I was
Bago
only
lang.
about 3 or 4 weeks here in the Philippines, and a friend took me out to a party, and we were introduced.
Di ba, we introduce ourselves
To each other.
Sabi, hi, I'm Ik.
Hello, that's an
Sabi,
introduction.
hi, I'm Ik.
And I said, I'm free.
Oh yeah, and now
We're
free.
free.
So yun. So and then that's the start of it. Tapos we had our first. Actually, it took a long time, no? A while
like
pala.
more than a month.
Oo, pero he was calling the house. Pero our houseboy was picking it up. And he couldn't understand. So finally...
Because I thought his name was Rico, not
Oo, so finally, he handed me the phone and I talked to him for hours. Then,
I
we
still
had our
have-
first date. Sa,
Tony Romas.
and I made him wait.
Oh, Increasers, you won't believe this. Americans were punctual people, and I waited almost an hour. And I was waiting outside pa. I was so sweaty.
Oo, pero you should have seen his face when he saw me. Like,
Even on our very first date, I met your friends, di ba? He called his friends and he said, come here to Tony Romas, you have to meet na this Americano. And they said, parang he's so bata. And I was 20 years old, just had turned 20 years old.
oh, I'm 28 then. And still 28 now. Well, anyway, next question.
So that's how we met. And that was 16 years and 8 months ago. So the next question was, who amongst the two of us is the planner?
So I know the answer. He is the planner. I'm the doer. I'm the implementer, di ba? So he plans kasi his left brain, I'm the right brain.
Correct.
Oo, kaya together,
We're icfrey.
gagano ko yung ulo ko. Diba?
Together we're
So, one whole brain. Left and right. So, he's the planner and
It takes
I'm...
two people to make one brain.
He's the planner.
Planner.
So, he's the planner and I'm the doer. Ako yung, ay, Iko, go there. So, ano yung plan na yan? Basta, do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. So, yeah.
trust me.
And since he's left, I'm right. So, he's more into...
I'm our obsessive compulsive, organization. I make sure to pay our bills on time.
And I'm the Tweety bird.
Correct.
I'm the free-spirited.
The butterfly.
The butterfly and this. So, yan. So, what else?
So another question that I've been seeing come up was, amongst you, who's more adventurous?
Siyempre, ako. I'm the more adventurous. But Jeffrey, he's deep in his heart, he's adventurous. Pero he wants me to like, oh, go there. There was one time when we were in the US, even though there was no trespassing sign, he said, go, get in. It was, empty mine.
Abandoned
Sabi ko, what
minefield.
if somebody would shoot me? Sabi niya, hindi. Just go for the adventure. So I did it. So I'm the one who's doing like the adventure things, but then he's the mastermind.
I'm like directing.
He was like this. So he's into like he has these ideas for pictures, and then he would say, "Oh, take this shot, ganito, ganyan, ganyan." Then I will do it. Diba?
That's so tama.
Tama. Super tama yan.
So next question.
Next question.
Well, it's not so much a question, but what is it that you appreciate in each other?
Ganyan. So Jeffrey's more thoughtful than me. Diba? And he's more like thankful, ganyan-ganyan. So, ano pa ba? So he surprises me with gifts. Diba? Surprise.
Always.
So yeah, and he, of course he takes care of me.
No. Max naman!
So, ikaw.
What I appreciate about Iko is that he's the creative spirit. He brings so much creativity
Joy.
and joy. Like, promise, I can be kind of nervous a bit sometimes. and
Nervous lang or bitch sometimes?
I can also be bitchy, very bitchy, and he calms me down. He'll be like,
So, it's like...
and I'll be like, and then suddenly,
And then he'll flare up like...
and and then he'll be like, so he knows now the button to press.
Or sometimes it's like, yeah. I would say, I'll go to the kitchen.
Just ignore
and
me.
Ignore him. So I know him very, very well.
So I'm the nagger, and he just ignores me. And then that makes me more mad, diba? But then it works. It normally doesn't work.
So
I'll be like, you can't just ignore me.
But then it calms him down. So yeah, and what else?
So that's all the ones.
Those are the questions.
But let me add some more. So
Ano?
since it's getting to know us, so what's your best memory of our time together?
Our best memory. Ikaw muna.
So I would say that probably something that's very memorable for me is that the first about 7 years of our relationship, we traveled a lot. We went so many places together, diba? We explored practically all the Philippines, all the way from Davao to Pagudpod and everywhere in between. We're really traveling everywhere. So that's a really good memory for me.
Ako, there's no specific memory because every memory is precious with him. Like, muntik na ako malunod. He pushed me to the deep part. You just don't know, I'm floating lang.
One time we went swimming, and this is in Palawan, and he's not a good swimmer. Okay.
Ay, excuse me.
You're a bad
No,
swimmer. You're a
excuse
super bad
You'll
swimmer.
see mamaya, I can make 50 laps.
No, I'm not talking about endurance. I'm just talking about basic
endurance.
swimming. So anyway, he was practically drowning. So he said, "Come over here." So he came over, and he held on to me, and he was able to float the whole time, and then he was able to snorkel. But I was your
Floater.
floater.
Lifesaver. True. He floats. Ako, I sing. Very cool. Troy, this is something memorable.
Go.
You just don't know si Jeffrey. He's a panicker.
Ay. Really?
Oo, sabi niya, alam mo, Iko, you know why people die in the ocean if, let's say, the ship sinks? Why they die? Sabi ko, because of the lower temperature. Hindi. They panic.
It's because of panic.
So sabi ko, oo nga, ano. Then one time, we were in Boracay. We were in Boracay. Tapos nakita namin yung parang raft.
Floating
raft.
bars.
Oo, parang ganyan. Sabi ko, let's swim there. So we swam there. So I was first to reach there. Tapos, Jeffrey came. Then, all of a sudden, sabi ko, where's Jeffrey? And then he started swimming back. Like, super fast. Like, you should have seen like a Charlie Chaplin movie. Like, what happened? You came back fast. Sabi niya, kasi there were small fishes attacking me.
They were biting me.
They were biting him under the raft. So sabi ko, that's what happens when people panic. People die from panicking. So things that I can think of Jeffrey, he likes fires.
Okay.
So when there's a fire, he wants to go there.
That's true.
So he wants to, that's why we bought a telescope.
Correct.
So,
We can see fires all around Metro Manila.
so we can watch. Kasi before he would tell me, let's go near the fire. Sabi ko, ala, there are fire trucks there. Let them go there.
One time we even got stuck, remember?
We got stuck. Kasi nga,
We followed,
He wants to go
we
near.
followed the fire trucks.
Kasi naman, he's a fireman.
And then when we followed the fire trucks, suddenly we were boxed in
Yeah.
by the fire trucks, and we were stuck. That was in Mandaluyong, remember
So
that?
he has a fascination with that.
Kind of.
And he has like before he would watch YouTube videos of
Fire.
burning houses.
I'm just curious about the response, especially about the human impact of that. Like, how do humans respond? It's interesting. Check it out lang, ha?
And he's into ASMR.
Oo,
Yung mga
ASMR.
ganyan, yung mga sounds. So sometimes I'm sleeping already and then I would find out that he's watching like 10 videos already. And he's scared of ghosts.
Oh, super.
Ako, what can you think of me, Noan?
Iko's definitely the type that likes anything creative. So if he can find a avenue for
Hiccup. Like,
if
you
can find
swallowed your saliva.
So if he can find an avenue for creativity, he'll explore and exploit that.
Exploit?
So, like this YouTube channel. That's a great example of it.
Okay.
Like it's an avenue for his creativity.
Okay.
Things also about Iko. He's very selfless. Very selfless. Like
Selfless, hindi self more. Bakit may selfless pero walang self more, no?
selfless, like really like he'll spend a whole day looking for something for me. Like the other day he was looking for Gatorade for me, sugar-free Gatorade, and he spent the whole day looking for me. So wala lang, that's sweet lang. I like that. I like that. So,
but the two of us naman, we have our different advocacies.
Let's do another episode.
We'll do another episode. Pero, deep in our hearts, whenever there are calamities, we find ourselves trying to help other people. A little part of us so that other people will feel na, wow, even strangers help us out during the times of crisis.
And actually, that's one thing I liked about Iko. When I first met him, he was a volunteer. So he was already helping communities that needed help with physical care. So anyway, that's a little bit about icfrey.
Pero if you have things to ask us, write a comment.
Comment below.
Sige na, we want you to be engaged.
Next episode, we're gonna do our first raffle.
Next episode na pala yun.
You have to find the Tambiolo.
Oo, wala pa ako. Kaya mag-fish goal na lang kami.
Sige, I want Tambiolo.
So yan, sige, expect our first merch to be given away for you.
You know what? A lot of people were thinking we were gonna sell the merch.
No, we're not like that. We don't sell merch. We give it.
We're giving it away.
For you, just for you, and you alone.
Correct. So
Kaya invite your friends
please
to
comment
subscribe.
below and subscribe.
We beg you. I joke lang. No, like what I said, like what we said in our previous vlogs, this is just for fun. Kasi we want to store our experiences, our memories here in YouTube. So we want you to be part of this.
So join us.
Join us.
Tell your friends to join us and subscribe.
Basta we want you ask us anything.
Comment
And suggestions.
below. Suggestions.
So
thanks for watching this latest episode of icfrey.
So I'm Iko again.
And I'm Jeffrey. And
we're
icfrey.
Don't forget, so write a comment, share,
and subscribe!
The light, stars.